To break my long journey to New Zealand, I stopped off in Los Angeles for a couple of days, or at least, to be more accurate, in its Hollywood suburb. My way of getting the initial feel of a place is to take a conducted tour on an open-top bus.
This place cost them, this is a $650 million mall. It's a really expensive mall. Now, this is home to the Kodak Theater. It's where they're holding the Academy Awards. Now, it's a big event. They already shut down the boulevard out here. They're going to start rolling out the red carpet. It starts right here at Hollywood and Highland, goes up to the big archway, the whole width of the street. You can be on that sidewalk over there, but you see how they put the black tarps up on the fence? You can't see through into the red carpet. It looks a little bit closer than it actually is. It's actually miles away. It originally read Hollywood Land. It was a real estate sign. They took off the LAND in the mid-30s after they sold off a lot of the property. The right angle, it looked like he was walking on water there in front of that big blue screen back there. Now, this is a working movie studio. That's Leonardo DiCaprio's house. It's got a pretty nice house right at the very top of Donini. Great view from up there. From up there, you can see the ocean on a clear day. A real clear day, you can see all the way out to Catalina Island. You can see out right here. Those guys surrounded Elvis Presley and the Beatles star, located right there in the center of the streets. People are looking for those.
There are many out-of-work actors who make ends meet by dressing up in costume for photo shots with tourists. That and acting as tour guides from outside the Chinese theatre. One local landmark is the Hollywood United Methodist Church, as used in Whoopi Goldberg's Sister Act movies. I visited 2 movie studios during my stay, Warner and Universal. Both were working studios, and that meant some restrictions on what could and could not be filmed. There were whole streets of vanilla flavour buildings waiting to be dressed for whatever shop trades were required for a film. The large building has been used variously as a library, a town hall, a school and a courthouse. There were also whole domestic streets, used for offices when not filming. The Warner's car collection included the Dukes of Hazzard Mustang and Harry Potter's Ford Anglia, although the Potter films were actually made in England. Universal was a working studio, but alongside there was a theme park, where there were photo opportunities at every turn, whether with Shrek, or Jaws, or some other film characters. Our tour transport was an electric buggy, dressed up as a vintage tram.
The camera never sees it. The camera's only at this level. Oh, okay. See, like what he's doing right here?
Yeah.
No, you can still take pictures, you're fine. Just where, not even be there. Now, all of the lights that you're seeing around here all have all kinds of wonderful different names. We've got solar spots and baby solar spots and floodlights and panel lights. This little guy right here above me that we're looking at, surrounded in black tinfoil, that is a baby solar spot. That's the most common light on a set, as you can see. There's dozens of them floating around here. So if you're ever on set and you hear an electrician or a lighting guy yell out, "Kill the baby,"
That baby.
they're talking about the lights.
Now they have the microphones and stuff up here?
Yes. Typically what they'll do is, on a set like this, they will have a boom mic that's being operated by a mic guy, and he'll be right behind camera like this. And the mic will go up and out of frame.
Wow.
Because if you move that mic too fast, it'll pick up the wind baffling against it.
Wow.
That's how sensitive these mics are. So everything that you're seeing here on this set, it looks like an average American home. Everything was placed here by a set decorator. Everything, from the toys to the furniture to the paintings on the walls. This was all picked out of our prop warehouse and brought here to this set, rented just for this series, and then when they're done with it, they'll check it back into the prop warehouse again. Okay, so this is our first floor of the prop warehouse.
We're taking those to Drake. We've got two homes
So
that movie
people
here. We have to
come in here and they take.
The props warehouse was amazing, with 2 huge floors packed with items of every description. Fragile items were surrounded by cord to ensure that they would not fall off the shelves in the event of an earthquake. All working studios had their refreshment trolleys waiting right outside.
Now, a picture card is any card that appears on camera. It does not necessarily have to be in perfect working order, though. The Deathmobile here from Animal House, no engine in it. No engine in the Deathmobile, it's just there to look cool. Now, the Magnum PI Ferrari, that one does have an engine in it, but not the one you would expect. It's got the engine of a Volkswagen Beetle inside of it. Because it's a lot more expensive to insure a real Ferrari on set. The DeLorean from the Back to the Future movies with Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. That's actually one of 15 DeLoreans used in the filming of these movies. No, the Mr. Fusion does not work. No, it does not travel in time, but that one does have an S.
There were a number of set pieces on our tour, allowing the studio to show off its technical expertise.
This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action!
Gentlemen, Carnage and Karma are motion control effects. Gentlemen, take a bow. Very nice, very nice. You got any other moves for us today? Oh my goodness, look at this. They're such show-offs, you know?
A demonstration of a fake thunderstorm at a Mexican village was quite impressive, complete with its flash flood.
And there it is, right on cue. So can you see how we do it? There's a sprinkler on the top of the set out there. Just shoot the water high up in the air, it falls down naturally like rain. Or in this case for the roof, we'll simply have little tiny spigots in between the tiles and it'll fall down. The only problem with this technology is inside of the soundstage we have to have exceptionally good drainage on set, otherwise we'll have something like this happen.
Looking down on the outdoor filming lots, you could see that the buildings were just hollow shells. Closer inspection of buildings revealed that what looked like bricks and stone was in reality just skillfully painted wood and polystyrene.
That's why it's called 6 Points, because it had 6 separate streets. And back in the silent era movies, we didn't have to worry about sound traveling from one set to the next. I'm talking about silent pictures. Right now, 6 Points is getting a much-needed facelift. You'll notice that they're repainting and redoing a lot of the brickwork and the woodwork. Let's do one of our own. On the count of 3, I need you all to yell out. Everybody here, yell out, "Part the waters." You ready? Here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Part the waters! You guys are good. Sometimes I'll do that on a VIP tour, and I'll go part the waters all by myself, and nobody else will do it with me. I'll be really embarrassed. That's no fun at all. Okay, so as soon as the water gets out of the way here, we are going to take you below sea level, where you're going to get to see a shot of the forced perspective miniature SS Venture. It's the exact same shot that Peter Jackson got in the filming of King Kong, of the boat approaching. For But you gotta be really careful. You can't get any of the plants in the shot. Just the boat and the rocks, that's it. If you get the edge of the water, it ruins the perspective. If you get the plants, it ruins the perspective. It's just the boat and the rocks. Let's see if you can do it.
Amity Island was the fictional home of Jaws, who duly put in a guest appearance.
Okay, those of you over here, I told you, you're in the line of fire and I'm not.
But apart from 4D presentations which could not be filmed, the most impressive set was that of a crashed jumbo jet.
Obviously, though, we could not fly it here and crash it for real. That would be a little silly. So we divvied it up into 4 chunks, like the 3 here, and then the tail section at the very end. Took the roof off the top so it would fit underneath the freeway overpasses. The tail section, now flown in on a separate helicopter.
My Hollywood visit was brief, but most interesting from a movie maker's point of view.